What's up, guys? It's Garage Goons. I'm your boy Tyler, and today we're going to do the full review of my Fly Superloop X gloves. Alright, so thank you again for watching the most trash show on YouTube, Garage Goons. And I probably should have had them ready to go. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but let me take them off of my dryer, aka my glove rack. I'm about to build a real glove rack, guys. But in the meantime, the dryer is where we're putting them. So, 10 days I released a video ago, 10 days ago, I released a video about my first impressions about my red Fly gloves. And I've had these for a little over 2 weeks now. I made the video, obviously there was some editing I had to do and stuff like that. But yeah, so now I'm going to do the full review. Again, I've had these a little over 2 weeks. I probably should give these a month, but I put in enough time sparring in them, wearing them to the gym pretty much every day, and using them. And honestly, they're so soft that these are these are all the way broken in. Like, if they got broken in much more than they already are, your sparring partners might feel a way about you because these things are soft. They have felt the same. I've crushed them on the bag. I've done mostly just sparring in them, but I have done a few rounds on the bag with them. But these are the softest gloves out of the box I've ever used. Again, if you watched my first impressions, I bought them used on Mercari, but the guy said he only put 10 rounds in them. And these gloves look, smell, feel, everything brand new. Okay, there's some little bit of fraying in some areas right here. You know, there's a couple of stitches that are, you know, right here on the piping that could be better, you know what I mean, or not fraying already. But honestly, that's super cosmetic and not even a functional thing. So let's get into the full review. I've been sparring in these, and I love these, guys. These are boxing gloves, guys, but I have really, like, every time I've sparred, I've been looking for reasons in Muay Thai to get Thai clinches, because these things just grab so good. Like, it's a firm grab. It's obviously not a super traditional Thai glove that might not have an attached thumb, because this thumb is attached, right? And it's obviously meant for boxing, but I just love these, man, for Muay Thai. I think this is like the ultimate non-Muay Thai glove, you know what I mean? So let's get into this. They are a thinner profile, not thinner, more, I would say, compact. That's the word I'm looking for. There's a lot of dense foam in the thumb, and the thumb really curves. It's almost flush to the side, which I mentioned in the first impressions video. Using these, I noticed a couple things. If I punch wrong, I feel it right away. Like, if I miss a hook and I hit it with my back 3 knuckles, I can definitely feel that through the glove, and so can my partner. All right, my partners feel a lot. This is a very soft glove, and it's nice for feedback, but it's not the best feeling glove to get hit by, from what I've been told, because your knuckles do go right through. I've never hurt my hand in this. Like I said, I've been using it all week. I really love these gloves. And again, why I like them for Muay Thai, super flexibility in the wrist. Now, a lot of people think that, you know, this should have way more wrist support. And, you know, for traditional boxing, I would tend to agree. I haven't tried their fight gloves, and I definitely haven't tried their lace-ups. These are the only reference point I have for the company Fly as a total. But, you know, you look at some of the boxers out of England that are wearing these right now, and these are only gaining popularity. They're not decreasing in popularity. Probably the most famous boxer right now that wears them is Dylan White, but there's more and more guys that are wearing Fly professional fight gloves in their fights, more and more, okay? And these are probably one of the most popular boxing gloves from England. And England's starting to make a lot more boxing gloves nowadays with Fly, Phenom, and a couple other brands that are coming out, all right? I do like the attached thumb, and it's not my favorite thumb because it is so curved. It does push your thumb. Like if this is my left hand and it's inside there, it basically tells my thumb to do this. Okay, my most comfortable gloves have a smaller, like a little bit of a natural curve in the thumb, but it feels a little bit more natural. This one is like all the way bent like this. It's not the worst thing in the world. I feel that it could have been a little bit more ergonomic as far as how they're placing the thumb, but I'd rather have a curved thumb than a completely flat one, because anytime your thumb is curved, it's going to glance off shots more and be less likely to poke someone in the eye or, get jammed. If it's completely flat and straight like so, like a lot of gloves are, if you punch like this and your thumb's down here, that's fine. But the second, maybe you throw in a hook like this or whatever, and you catch that thumb a certain way, you could really jam and fuck up your thumb. And I've done that several times in old shitty gloves that I've had in the past. Hand compartment wise, there's some room side to side. But as far as length, for my hands, it fits my hands perfectly. Really dig it, really like it. I do notice that there's really good feedback, and like I said before, I know exactly what part of my hand is landing where, even with my hand wraps on. These feel great with hand wraps on. They don't feel too stifling, too suffocating. They do get really, really hot. Like, my hands get so sweaty in these. I'm always having to air them out. Luckily, these are not leather, so I can spray the fuck out of these with Lysol or alcohol or whatever in the gym. Really wipe them down, really clean them out right away, which I try to do right after I'm done training. And I like that. So, yeah, that's, that I've been using these for Muay Thai. On days where I know we're going to primarily be boxing, oddly enough, even though this is like my most probably boxing glove, boxing brand I own, I usually go for the MK1s or the hit moves. But Muay Thai, baby, we're taking these. I've been using the fuck out of these. I love these, man. These feel more like a slapping sound, like a slapping feeling. What I mean by that is more surface area of the glove hits, and it's so soft, it all sinks in right away. Whereas other gloves I have feel more like a thud. And then I get the sinking. This one sinks right away. I'm getting straight to my top two knuckles. I love these gloves, man. There is a gentle curve up towards your top two knuckles, so it does encourage you. It is a flatter punch surface, but if you look, okay, this is completely, horizontal, right side up. If you look, it does get taller towards your top two knuckles, and that helps protect your thumb better, as well as encouraging you to hit proper punches with your top two knuckles, which should be the most pronounced knuckles on your hand, okay? I have nothing bad to say about these. Most of this I've already said in my first impressions video. I will post a video, I will cut to a video of me using these in sparring. You can see I'm catching kicks. I get a sweep at the end. Don't be too hard on me, guys. It was round 11 of 15, and I'm not in fight shape right now. I'm getting my buddy Jeff, that's also in the video, into fight shape. He's in fight camp right now for a competition we have coming up. But I was using these in those, and I was loving it. I was loving it. They're really great for catching kicks. They're really great for clinch, and they're really great for punching. If you're big into using back spinning stuff, back spinning fists, back fists, whatever, I would not suggest that. I tried it one time with these. I immediately felt everything in my metacarpals right here. It did not feel good. I made clean contact, but I feel like it hurt my hand as much as it hurt him, okay? So I would not suggest, though, that for back spinning. I know that's a niche thing, but, I'm suggesting it for Muay Thai, and that is a Muay Thai thing that is used sometimes, and an MMA thing that is used sometimes. Now, if you do big glove sparring in MMA, I think these are one of the better ones that you can use, because when you do big glove sparring in MMA, which is basically you train with 16-ounce gloves, but you still want to, be able to try to snatch a leg or, get a sweep or, work takedowns and stuff. These are about as good as it gets, guys. Outside of the thumb being attached, which I think is definitely a positive over a negative, you know, these are going to be some of the best gloves you have for grips, okay, outside of actual MMA training gloves. All right, so so yeah, man. And again, I did not buy these brand new. I had 45 bucks credit on Mercari. The guy wanted 150 bucks. I talked him down to 140, and then so they ended up being 100 bucks for me because I had a $40 credit on Mercari that I used. So I got these for 100, but these retail for 200 on Fly's website. These are the Fly Superloop X. These are the microfiber, faux leather, whatever you want to call it, not real leather version. But I guess I'll show you again, even though I showed you in the first impressions video. These things have such convincing leather looking grains in them. If you didn't smell them, okay, and you really didn't, like, it is so hard to distinguish this from my leather gloves. I swear to God, this feels like a really supple, good leather. It really does. It doesn't feel like, it really doesn't feel like a faux leather. It feels, listen, as far as not real leather gloves go, this I think is the pinnacle. This is as good as it gets. Now, would I prefer them to be leather? Absolutely, yes. I'm a leather guy. I prefer leather. I love the smell of leather. I love the way it dissipates heat better. I love the way you can condition leather by putting, kiwi conditioning oil on there after you clean it down and really rub some life back into them and get it to shine and glisten again. But the upside with these, man, these can take all kinds of harsh chemicals that leather cannot. You want to put some, alcohol wipes on here, some Clorox wipes on here, some whatever. You can go ahead and do that, okay? This thing, harsh alcohol, Clorox, Lysol, Microban, whatever you want, this will take it and it won't affect the quality or the lifespan of the microfiber. In fact, it'll probably make it last even longer, to be honest. So I'm going to cut to the B-roll and show you guys the sparring footage, and then I'll get into final thoughts. All right, so that was me and my buddy Jeff getting some good old-fashioned hard work in. Please don't be too hard on me. That was around 11 and 15, and again, I'm not in the best shape in the world, and Jeff is trying to get into shape. Okay, so be easy on us, all right? But that's my Friday night sparring footage from last week, and again, I mean these things come in clutch for me. I'm not a pure boxer. I've done one smoker boxing match. I want to do an official, at least point boxing match. And I'll probably, I might use these for my point boxing match because I really feel like these things allow me to sink my knuckles all the way in and really fucking make good contact. I don't know if I would say these first off, let me say these feel premium. Okay, they feel like a premium glove. They didn't feel like they cut any corners, but the fact that it's not leather is a little bit hard for me to get past. This is the best fucking, if they lied to me and just said this was leather and it really wasn't, they could lie to me and I would have no idea. So that's how good it is. However, if you're not going to use real leather, okay, and I found out later on that these are made in China and shipped back to the UK, and the final touches, like they inspect them in the UK, maybe they do like the final stitching or whatever. They do like 90% of the work in China. They ship it back to the UK. The UK inspects it, makes sure everything is good before it goes out. So they have good QC, or quality control, as they say in the biz. But listen, $200 for a Chinese-made glove. I understand that there's still people that work for this company in the UK that make sure these are good to go, and it's not real leather. I think that the perfect price for this would be about $150, which is essentially what I paid if I didn't have those credit, that $50, 45 or whatever it was credit on Mercari, right? So I think $150 would be the right price for these. But I love them. Okay, so if you want them, you like the look, you like the way that I'm describing them, you like other reviews you've seen on them, you like the idea of having a very soft glove, you like the idea of having the fattest Velcro ever, okay, that wraps around 360 degrees, even on this side you get the fuzzy, and you like the curved thumb, and you like the fact that it uses silk liner on the inside that, it's not as flat or efficient as tricot liner as far as no bunching and no extra. There's a little bit extra here. But if you like all those things and you like the way these look, I gotta be honest, I think this fly symbol is badass. I just think it's a beautiful, cool looking, whatever that's supposed to be, an angel or a dude with wings on it. I don't know, but it's just a fucking cool looking thing, right? So if you like the way this looks, I'm not going to tell you don't buy it, right? I think it's worth it. But to me, I'm always looking for deals. There's a reason why I keep telling you I bought these on Mercari, which is a used goods site where they verify the sellers and verify the goods they're selling, right? So there's a reason I buy these used, because I am not a man of wealth. I am not poor either. I'm probably considered lower middle class. I don't know what I'm considered. I own my fucking house, but man, it's a good month if I could put a little bit of savings away. Put it that way, okay? So that being said, I think these are a little bit overpriced, brand new. But that's my opinion, and I'm biased towards leather, right? If you don't care, if you like the idea of something that's easy to clean, ease of use, you could throw it in your bag and, spray the fuck out of it with Microban when you get home and not worry about it, the harsh chemicals ruining the outside, then I think this is a great buy for you. But for me, if I'm going to spend over like $200 on a brand new glove, it's got to be leather. I want it to be made at least in Pakistan or better, right? Pakistan is like the lowest bar of something that I'd spend that much money on. Then you're talking about United States, Europe, Japan, Mexico. And well, there's not too many Thai gloves that are over $200, but Thailand makes some pretty damn good gloves. So, I need it to be from a good glove making country. China, not really known for making great anything, to be honest. They're just known for making cheap stuff. So, I feel like these guys are printing money with these gloves. That's what I'm saying. I bet you the markup or what they make off these, what it costs them to make versus what they sell them for, is fucking nothing short of highway robbery. Now, of course, they need to make money, right? But at the end of the day, I would prefer it to be made in a good glove making country that's known for making gloves. Japan, United States, Italy, Mexico, fucking Thailand, UK, something like that would be better than a Chinese-made glove that is inspected or whatever, done the finishing touches or whatever in the UK. But There is no flaws that I know that I've seen outside of some minor fraying and stuff. So to me, $150 glove. I love these gloves. Let me put on the other one so you can see them both on my hand. And yeah, like I said, man, don't let me discourage you from buying these if you think they're badass. I like them, and the deal I got for them, $100, fuck, well worth it. Okay, I spent $100 on my Fighting Freedoms, and these are way better quality than my Fighting Freedoms. Okay, just as far as craftsmanship and feel and everything else. Okay, outside of the fact that they don't use leather. But man, the grip bar is great on this. Maybe one of the best secondary grip bars that goes underneath the tips of your, like your second knuckle, and then the main grip bar here that goes across like your upper palm. I mean, maybe the best two grip bars as far as fit and feel. They just press up against each other and really allow you to make a great fist. You're grabbing both those grip bars and they just press up against each other and feel great in the hand. But yeah, $150 I think would be the right price for these gloves. But again, if you like them, you want to get them, get the damn things. They're fucking beautiful. I mean, look at these things. Absolutely gorgeous. Garage Goons, most trash show on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your homies. And thank you for watching another video on the most trash show on YouTube. And we are out of this bitch.